Hi there everyone, my name is Khurram Bhutta and I'm the Program Director of the Supply Chain Management Certificate. You have my contact information on this slide. If you have any questions after you watch this video, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. So today I'll talk a little bit about what are supply chains, what is the supply chain certificate itself, and what we hope that each student will be able to get out of the certificate. Supply chain in its simplest terms is to get customers what they want, when they want it in the most efficient way possible. It involves the art and science of where products are produced and to get them to where the customers want them to be. It is the backbone of today's global economy. Regardless of your role in the firm, you will interact with supply chains. Supply chain spans time zones, cultures, continents, languages, and companies. Everything that you touch, everything that you use comes through some supply chain. The ability to manage these far-flung networks is seen as crucial to the success of any business enterprise. Firms have become more global where they source their materials, where they make the products, and where they sell them. And the need for professionals who design, manage, and operate this global network continues to grow. Supply chain starts with raw materials, and then with the help of components, the product is manufactured, and then it is sent to a retailer from where the customer can enjoy the final benefit. Take a look at the example on this slide. We have the example of a bread supply chain. We have wheat that is grown and harvested on a farm, along with the supplies that are needed at the farm, which would include things like feed, wheat, fertilizer, energy, equipment, etc. The farmer basically using these supplies grows this wheat, then harvests it and trucks it to a mill. The mill then grinds this wheat into flour. The flour is then trucked to a bakery. The baker then bakes the wheat into different bakery items, bread included, and then from there it is then transported to a supermarket from where you and I can then enjoy it. Supply chain management is all about this production, shipment, and distribution of these products. It covers coordination of everything from the raw materials, in this example, the wheat, all the way to the final product, the sale of the breads. Something that is very, very crucial in supply chains is the sharing and retaining of information. How do you collect this information? How do you retain it? How do you store it? How do you share this information throughout the supply chain is crucial. Supply chain professionals must work closely with others to acquire everything that they need in terms of finances, information, product flows, etc. More importantly, all of this is time sensitive, right? As you can imagine with this example of bread, you and I don't want to buy a 5-day-old or a 2-week-old loaf of bread. It has to get to the customer as quickly as possible so that you and I can enjoy a fresh loaf of bread. I hope that you will decide to join me to explore this exciting and important aspect of businesses. Some careers in supply chain include, but are not limited to, supply chain sales. Supply chain account managers normally sell supply services, outsource work to third-party vendors, and offer logistical solutions to customers. The function of this role is both sales and account management. You could also try to get a career as a supply chain consultant. In today's globalized world, many logistic companies work with foreign distributors to get a product from one point to the other, from the raw material to production to the hands of the customer. A supply chain consultant would work with these companies to figure out what is the best network that can help them make the product that they're trying to make. Procurement analyst and purchasing manager. Most of these type of jobs are in the purchasing department, where the idea is to try to acquire products in the most efficient and effective manner. Distribution director. responsible for all the incoming and outgoing movement of products within an organization and across the supply chain. And then last but not least, a global logistics manager who basically sees the distribution of operations, forecast planning, logistical information systems, customer services, and purchasing all across the global network. Typically, the salary range of a supply chain manager is between $47,000 to $150,000 with a median salary of about $81,000. Now, in terms of what can you get out of this certificate, we're primarily going to concentrate on three big things. One is the operational aspect of the business. You will learn about how a business produces a product, how does it operate, how does it work within itself, and then we will also add to that the fundamentals of supply chain network design. How does logistics work? How do we get things from one place to the other? How do we set up a supply chain for these products to flow? And then of course, equally importantly, we also try to understand the information flow between entities within the supply chain. When you take a look at the requirements for this certificate, we have these three courses which are going to cover these basic aspects of supply chain. And then students are given the option of selecting two from among a whole host of different subject areas. The idea is to allow students to explore and develop their own niche within within the supply chain. So once again, to conclude this little presentation, my name is Khurram Bhutta. You can find me in 522 Copeland Hall if you have any questions. You can of course also email me or call me. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.